Hello, and welcome to the PRISM II video series. This series intends to support you as you work with your team to develop your PRISM II grant proposal. In this video, we will discuss eligibility and the competitive priorities. I am Octavia Nixon, an ELA Literacy Content Support Specialist. In addition to hosting these videos, I am here to support you every step of the way during the application process. If you are just hearing about the PRISM, it stands for Partnership for Reading Success, Massachusetts. The PRISM II grant will support local education agencies, LEAs, including districts, collaboratives, and charter schools to evaluate, select, purchase, launch, and implement high-quality instructional materials in grades pre-K to 3. Up to 2 years of funding will be available to recipients pending appropriation. This grant will empower educators with hands-on support, high-quality instructional materials, and expert guidance to bring to life relevant real-world literacy learning experience for every student. Please note that this video is about the PRISM II grant only. The objectives for these videos are to clarify eligibility to apply for PRISM II and clarify the competitive priorities for PRISM II program grant applications. We will review eligibility and the competitive priorities for PRISM II program applicants before ending with a summary FAQ and information about where to turn for further support. Let's talk about the eligibility requirements for PRISM II. All public school districts, charters, and collaboratives are eligible to apply. LEAs can apply with any of the following grade bands: pre-K only. LEAs may apply for pre-K only if at the time of the application, the LEA is using high-quality instructional materials for Tier 1 instruction in grades K to 3 ELA literacy. Can also apply for pre-K to 2, pre-K to 3, K to 2, or K to 3. All schools serving the selected grade band must participate in the PRISM II program if awarded this grant, up to a cap of 15 participating schools per LEA. For LEAs with more than 15 schools, the LEA will select up to 15 schools to participate. If electing to include pre-K in the PRISM work, the LEA or consortia may include any public preschool classrooms that exist in PRISM, participating schools, and may also choose to include community-based preschool programs. If the LEA is also participating in the Commonwealth Preschool Partnership Initiative, also known as CPPI, community-based partnerships must be included in the application. For Track 2 grantees, if funding is available and grant requirements are met, grantees are eligible to apply for additional funding in fiscal year 2027. For more information on eligibility and deciding which track is right for you to apply for, please refer to the PRISM II RFP, the Is PRISM II Right for You one-pager, and the frequently asked questions, all of which are linked on the PRISM website under PRISM II resources. Scan the QR code for quick access. Now let's talk about competitive priorities. It is important to note that what we are about to discuss are just the competitive priorities, not the requirements for eligibility. LEAs or consortium who meet and demonstrate competitive priorities within their application receive numerical advantage during scoring. However, LEAs or consortia do not need to have competitive priorities in place in order to apply. Competitive priority points also do not guarantee award to any LEA or consortium. Having competitive priorities means that during the scoring process, applicants are awarded additional points for each competitive priority. Competitive priorities that are met are all additive. In this case, eligible applicants may meet and therefore earn points for one, a few, or all of the competitive priorities for the PRISM II program grant. Again, this does not mean that only LEAs or consortia that meet competitive priorities will get awarded funding. Awards for funding are determined by the competitive priorities in addition to the quality of proposals. The PRISM II grant has numerous competitive priorities that fall under specific LEA consortia characteristics. LEAs with below average overall proportion of students meeting expectations on 2024 Grade 3 ELA Literacy MCAS, entities whose total student population is comprised of 10% or more students identified as English learners, and or 40% of students who are from low-income households, and or fewer than 1,000 students enrolled in grades K through 3 as listed on DESE's enrollment by grade report at the time this grant is due. LEAs in chronically underperforming state status and the strategic transformation region, LEAs currently participating in DESE's school year 24-25 evaluate and select HQIM network and ELA for grades in their proposal. LEAs that are currently implementing literacy curriculum materials that do not meet expectations for quality based on a third-party review and are planning to replace those with high-quality instructional materials. LEAs applying to include pre-K in their PRISM work. LEAs applying as a consortium. A consortium may include districts, charter schools, and or collaboratives, and should represent a minimum of 3 geographically proximate schools. If awarded, all LEAs in the consortium will participate in the PRISM II program as a coordinating team. You only need to meet one priority area to receive competitive preference, and meeting more than one strengthens your application. Prioritizing these factors ensure that PRISM II resources are directed to schools and programs that can make the greatest impact. Now let's review some frequently asked questions about eligibility and competitive priorities. Do we need to have competitive priorities to apply for PRISM II? No, competitive priorities are all additive and do not denote eligibility. Check out the Is PRISM II Right for You one-pager on the PRISM website for information about eligibility and readiness. Does an LEA without competitive priorities have a chance of being awarded a grant? Yes, an LEA that does not have competitive priorities does have a chance of being awarded. Scoring is based on quality of proposals in addition to competitive priorities, which are additive. How do we apply as a consortium? If applying as a consortium, one LEA should apply on GEMS as the fiscal agent and name the other participating LEAs in the applications. As we come to the end of this video, let's discuss what further opportunities for support are available for LEAs during the application process. If you have any questions about eligibility, competitors' priorities, or PRISM II in general, please email octavia.nixon@mass.gov anytime. If you're looking for a more personal experience, you can register on the PRISM website for our weekly office hours, which are held every Tuesday from 3 to 4. Please note that you must register beforehand. You may register once and sign up to attend all the dates, and they will be automatically added to your calendar. Attend one of the office hours or all as needed. If you have any questions about registering, please email Octavia Nixon as well, and I'll be happy to assist you. The PRISM website is another resource for information. Look there for updates, access to other videos in this series, a link to office hours registration, an updated Q&A, and contact information. Thank you for your interest in the PRISM II grant and the investment of time to prepare the proposal. All proposals must be submitted in GEMS by Monday, May 19th. For more instructions on proposal submission, view the GEMS submission instructions section on the PRISM II RFP. And again, if you have any questions, please contact me, octavia.nixon@mass.gov. Thank you.